Welcome back to our Simplify IT with Intersight series. In this video, we will be discussing migrating workloads using server profiles. The most important part about stateless computing environments is the ability to move physical identities from one hardware platform to another. In the past, this was a very time-consuming, complicated process. That's why Cisco created the server profile. This can be used to modify and move at will from one compute to another in minutes using Intersight. So let's simplify with Intersight. The first thing that we want to do is we want to take a look at the parts of the compute node that need to be configured. Then I want to go ahead and discuss how each policy maps to the identity and thus a server profile. So the first thing we want to take a look at is the server profile itself. When we open up a server profile and we go ahead and edit it, there are a ton of policies inside this profile that allow us to configure the identity of the hardware. So if I click next, we can see that we actually have the ability to assign those policies and profile right now to a server if we'd like. I'm going to go ahead and assign later and say next. These are all of the policies that are used to configure our compute nodes. So for instance, if we take a look at the BIOS policy, this is configuring our BIOS options, boot order, power options, virtual media. If we click next, the next thing we're going to see is management configuration. SIMC access, for instance, or IPMI access to be able to access this device in the event that we do have some sort of failure in Intersight or management. But these are all of the things that management is going to use. We have our storage options. We can configure our SD card on board or our storage options such as our NVMe, SAS, or SATA drives. Clicking next takes us to our LAN and SAN connectivity policies. This is what's going to create your VNICs and your VHBAs to be able to talk to your local area network on the Ethernet side or to your storage area network if you're using some sort of remote storage. Last but not least, what we'll do is we'll check our profile information here, all of our policies, and then we will deploy. By migrating the profile, a new server can look just like the old one in the data center environment. So applications, network ACLs, firewall configs, logging sources, and other upstream integrations don't have to be reconfigured to accommodate new hardware.